Is too much caffeine ruining your gaming experience? Are you not performing as well on too much caffeine? Can you not hit your shots? Can you not outplay opponents? This is a very valid question, and there's a lot that goes into this. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Today I want to talk about caffeine, and I'm going to start out with an experience because I do this to myself so often with caffeine, and I, for some reason, never learn my lesson. Well, actually, I do. Like, I know the lesson. I've learned the lesson, but I still do it. And here it is. I get into these moods sometimes. They're not really moods. It's just I get into lifestyle habits where I average probably about 1,100 milligrams of caffeine. Now, the amount of caffeine you should be taking, well, not should. I'm not going to say should, okay? And disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, so none of this is medical advice or anything, but it is known that 400 milligrams is the sweet spot for caffeine on a daily basis. 400 milligrams is about where you should stop. Just recently, I've been averaging, so I started my new fitness routine, right? Because I want to gain 10 pounds of muscle. As a matter of fact, I'm going to gain 20. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to push for 20 pounds of muscle. I'm up 6 already. Now, I've been sleeping less because of it, and I've been using more caffeine to make up for it. Now, hold on, wait for this. Since doing this and lessening my sleep by an average of about 2 hours, so I've been averaging 5 hours of sleep, and then my previous was about 7, okay? On 7 hours of sleep continuously, 6 to 7 hours of sleep continuously, I didn't need as much caffeine and my energy levels were stable. I almost rarely ever took a nap, okay? Now, fast forward to just recently, right before I got the flu, which just happened last week, I was taking an average of 1,100, 1,200, whatever milligrams each day to try to compensate for the fact that I was sleeping only 4 to 5 hours a night, and I was pushing my body to do this exercise, right, and work out. I know the pros and cons of all of this, okay? But now what happened? My energy levels were nowhere near stable. I was groggy a lot, and I took a nap probably every single day. Like, I just could not take a nap. That's how tired I was. So think about that. Like, so this happens to me. This doesn't happen to everybody. Individual variances, okay? What happens, what goes on with me might not go on with you. But here's how this typically works for most people, is that this high amount of caffeine is going to start having negative adverse effects on your energy levels because it's too much. And no matter what you do, you cannot combat a chronic low level of sleep. If you need more sleep, your body needs more sleep. No matter what you do, it's going to force you to get that sleep. My body was forcing me to take naps. I didn't even try to nap. I just fell asleep with my, watching TV with my kids or whatever we were doing, right? Laying down, playing with my kid. I mean, it just happened, right? And that's okay. But I knew, and I was starting to get worn out emotionally. Physically, I felt okay. Like, I could still push through the workouts, and not push through. I still felt good during my workouts. I wasn't pushing through. The days that I felt like I needed to push through, I did not. I'm very good at listening to my body, but on an emotional level, I was getting burnt out. I felt it. I didn't want to go. Like, I didn't want to go to work because I was too tired, and I was having a hard time keeping up with the kids because I was too tired. So the caffeine very much can, and this is the thing. So caffeine and lack of sleep go hand in hand, okay? So if you are at a lack of sleep, okay? If you are at a lack of sleep and you are pushing too much caffeine into your system, the chances of your gaming performance suffering are pretty high. Pretty high, okay? So it's very, very, very important to monitor how much caffeine you're taking. If you have anything to add, let me know in the comments. I'd love to just get this conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And of course, I hope to see everybody in this video. And just be sure to watch how much caffeine you're taking. Later, dreamers.